This means that cheats and other software modifications, including mods, may not be functional. Protecting single-player modes is key to protecting online modes as well. Don't you love how EA just casually gutted career mode modding? Because I don't. I really don't. So a couple of days ago, EA released the pitch notes for PC, and in there they mention their new anti-cheat, of course, that all of us knew that it's coming, but they haven't explained it until now. And they had a good reason for it, probably because they wanted to minimize the backlash they would get, and that is because they've pretty much admitted to not supporting mods completely on FIFA. And their excuse is that cheaters use the single player mode files to make the cheats, which it's kind of weak because you don't really use the same things in foot that you use in career mode, right? Like you don't go and try to like learn how to give yourself, I don't know, less budget or something, and then go in foot and use the same thing to like increase your budget. That's not how it works. So this is really weak, and I think they just, I'm not sure if they are trying to get rid of the competition before EA FC releases, so they have like the complete control, or what is going on. But the point is that they're clearly showing that they hate mods and hate the people that made their game better. The mode that the only reason it was living the past few years was because of modding, and it's actually was getting more popularity. There was a poll that I've seen a couple of weeks ago that was asking people what mode they are looking for the most, and actually by I think 1% career mode won, which even if it didn't win, you know, even if in a broader poll it was less, it shows that even the foot players are looking forward to career mode now, that the grind is too much, and they would obviously be rather using mods like play a better mode, right? And it looks like maybe the point is that EA, you know, don't want them to go to career mode from foot. Or I don't know what is the other point. We will clearly see this in the next FIFA, because if they don't put attention on career mode again, even with a new title that should be representing everything that this new IP is going to be about, it's going to be clear that you know, if they actually have any forward plans for career mode, or they just hate the idea that people would ditch foot to play career mode. But now to what's actually going to happen. So this anti-cheat is kernel based, which means it's living above the system basically. So it's going to be a little bit harder probably to crack. And you know, of course, we know everything that EA makes is not very good, so it's probably going to get cracked. But that might not be the only way to, you know, have some sort of hope for career mode mods in particular. And we have confusing messages on this. So Paul, if you remember him, he's been making mods in FIFA 20 and 21, and I think he's been going back to like the single digit FIFAs in terms of he's trying to mod. And he has commented on this on the FIFA career subreddit, and he's been saying that the way the mods are made are by creating an SDK from the base files, and he says this would need getting cracked on top of course, the actual editing the files and putting the files back in the game. But that doesn't erase all hope, because it just requires a different way to you know, to find how to mod, because we've been able to mod a lot of games, old FIFAs as well. It just took some more time, or you know, different ways to do it. Conflicting message on this is from FIFA, who commented on this on his Twitter, and he's pointed out that the latest announcements didn't change anything in terms of being able to create a profile for the game in the editor, so that would be the SDK, and that they are hoping or believing that The anti-cheat is not going to actually check the files while the game is being loaded in, and it's going to be more interested in editing the memory of the game. So things like live editor, if you're using that, that's probably going to be hit. But something like mods that load in to get into the game at the start and then don't change anything, those mods might be okay. So that is the hope currently with the things that live editors is editing, which of course is very, very useful. But those things can be edited outside of the game via RNDB, which is a editor that sort of opens your squad file or your carry mode file and edits the game there outside of the game itself. You can extract it, you can edit it in Excel or something. It takes more time, it's kind of annoying, but it is still possible if you wanted to do it. So, and that is going to be working either way. So that is the minimum that you will be able to do in FIFA 23 in terms of modding. But we will see very soon in matter of weeks if this theory is correct or not. There is of course going to be people for sure that will be trying to crack this, especially for the foot. But that would be very tough way to go with modding, because it just puts you at the risk of getting banned pretty much just for playing carry mode, which is stupid, honestly. Like, I have no idea why they would not just let the PC players have the opportunity to play carry mode, because in the end of the day, most people play foot on consoles anyway, so there is not the threat of them switching to modded, carry mode. But that's it from me right now. I'll wait, like all of you, until there is news about the mods. I might make a video about how this actually ended, if we are able to mod or not. Because if yes, I have my own mods coming out. So that's that. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more mod related and FIFA carry mode related stuff. And I will see you next time. So don't come at me, eh?